Avarice targets, bro. Read! Oh my god! What are we talking about? Cheating in Edison. Bro, lots of cheaters today. God damn, why are we cheating, chat? Can we stop with the cheating? This is fucked up. You shouldn't be doing this shit. You shouldn't be doing this shit, man. My opponent activated Morphing Jar 2. I hate resolving Morphing Jar 2 on Dueling Book, man. Shuffling all monsters on both sides of the field until we hit level 4 or lower monsters. He hit 2 monsters lower than 4. Do I get to know which one is who before he sets them? What, you mean like which one is set where? Claims that I can't, which seems crazy. You mean which monster is set where? Because you get to know what the 2 monsters are, but you don't get to know which one is set where. It says excavate, so that means each gets set individually. They do not get set individually. You get to know what the 2 monsters they set are. You do not get to know which one is set where. They are set simultaneously. Yeah, you don't get to know which one is set where because you excavate until you hit 2. Really? What do you mean, really? Would I say this if it wasn't the case? What do you mean, man? Really? I wouldn't say that. Do you think I'm here to? Am I the court jester? Ooh, today I will issue a city ruling. I'm going to like fuck no, man. I'd like to read them carefully. You can click on the monsters' names in the logs to have them pop up for you. They don't need to flip them up. Pull up the log and click their name in the log. Yeah, that's the correct way to go about it. Have a nice day. Simple enough. I mean, you're a streamer, so yes to being a jester. Well, fuck you too, big dog. What the hell? Dude, what do you think am I here for your entertainment? Huh? Is that what you think I'm here for? Well, I mean, I'm very much here. But yeah. Yeah, you are here for our entertainment, streamer. Distant clown over here. We got Cool Tune versus a Salad. Oh my god, he's super poly. Freaking Salad. Wait, why is... Oh, Radiant Typhoon because you can make a rank 3 with it? Oh, that's ass. Oh my god. What a goofy thing to do. Hello, I'm turn player. I can see that. Yeah, my eyes work. Yeah. Is that the best monster of 2017? It is the sea monster of Theseus. And hi, my opponent activated Hiita after Reborn, but he tells me that he can't. Chainlink 1 Hiita Reborn. Chainlink 2, he chains Harmonia. Send to grave Malong. Well, the Phydralis would pop the Hiita, right? On res, Hiita can't summon, and I declare F of Hiita in grave. I don't see what the problem is from Red's POV, because it has to summon to the zone it points to, right? Special summon it to your zone this card points to. Targeted fire monster in your opponent's grave. Yeah. Do you understand why the Hiita cannot summon? Do you understand why it cannot summon? No. Okay, well, the card states it must summon to the zone it points to. The card's text explains it. Like the card has words on it that tells you how it works. Okay, thank you. Dude, I love these judge calls that are like, hello judge, can you read the card to me? Next time, please take the time to read the card appropriately. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Cool. I tribute summon thestalos and I select a card. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. After that, he shuffle his hand. Well, was his hand randomized? Was his hand randomized prior to this or no? Yeah, his hand wasn't randomized because the opponent drew a card for turn, normal summoned not the card he drew for turn, then set a card from hand. Yeah, their hand was not randomized. Their hand was not randomized prior to the thestalos. And then he used the discard random feature. They then used the /discard random feature in order to get a properly randomly discarded card. This game state is correct. The duel may proceed. For the record, by the way, Red went draw a card, 1 second later, in the same second, stand by main, 2 seconds after entering main, send Battle Fader to grave, slap thestalos, point at a card in the opponent's hand. Then the opponent shuffled hand, said you didn't let me shuffle, and then went discard random. But his hand was not previously randomized. So this is different than a turn 1. This is different than a turn 1 because turn 1, there's no like drawn card. But here there was a card that was like drawn on the previous turn. The hand wasn't shuffled. So like if you're picking specifically in the hand, when there is a card in the hand that you know was the most recent draw or whatever, that's not random. That is by definition not random. The hand was not shuffled. The hand was not randomized. You can't do that. You can't do that. No. You cannot bottomless if you have already resolved thestalos. Sorry, you can't do that. You cannot bottomless as you have already resolved the thestalos. And red is just gonna leave. He's just gonna leave. Bro's upset as fuck. He is super mad. Super pissed off. Declares effect 1,000 as restrict. Sook on my guy. Sets 1,000 as restrict. Flip summons it. Oh, blue is skipping steps. Blue says, I sent your guy to the grave. It's obvious what I'm doing. Red says, follow the steps. Then blue says, 30-second pause for being cringe. He needed a 30-second timeout to think about his actions. Do you have a history, bro? Oh my god. So what happened, right? For context, blue had a Dekoichi equipped that was red's Dekoichi, right? And 1,000 Eyes Restrict can only have one monster equipped at a time. The play here is to go normal summon Tsukiyomi, book your 1,000 Eyes Restrict, the Dekoichi falls off, then you flip summon the 1,000 Eyes Restrict, and then you can yoink the other monster that his opponent has. And so all this guy does is he goes normal Tsukiyomi, sends the Dekoichi, and then points at the Sinister Serpent to take it. And then red goes, what? And then blue goes, it's obvious what I'm doing. And red says, please don't skip any steps. Then blue says he needed a 30-second timeout. What are we talking about? Okay, from what I see in the logs, you played incorrectly, skipped steps, your opponent asked you to play correctly, and in response, you decided to stall for 30 seconds? Is this what I'm to understand? Is this what I'm to understand? I'm gonna freeze this guy for trolling. I'm straight gonna freeze this guy for trolling because I think he needs a 3-day timeout. That's what I think he needs. Skipped an obvious step. Yes, no matter how obvious it is to you, the game has rules and they must be followed. For this, I feel it is warranted that you get given a 3-day timeout from DB for trolling. Boom. Yeah, you get a 3-day timeout, big dog. You get a 3-day timeout. Yeah, I think you need a timeout, big dog. I think that's what you need. If that's what you think is right, yeah, that's what I think is right. You get a 3-day timeout, duelist. You get a 3-day timeout. Have a nice day. Sorry, but I think that to be like, I'm going to stall the duel because you need a timeout for being cringe for asking me to play correctly is some insane levels of mental gymnastics over here. My god. Holy shit. That's insane. Okay, we got Stardust Dragon, Strike Ninja. Why are we playing Strike Ninja in... Is this GOAT? That was Edison. Like, is this GOAT? Stardust is on the board. Am I stupid? Am I dumb, bro? I might just be stupid. There is a world I'm just an idiot. Opponent, give me time to activate Threatening Roar at the start of the battle phase. All right, let's have a look. Because notoriously, chat, Threatening Roar says your opponent cannot declare an attack this turn. If you activate Threatening Roar in response to an attack being declared, the attack will continue. So let's see. M1, entered battle phase, attack directly. I mean, let's be fucking real here. Chat, take a guess how much time red gave in his battle phase to allow blue to do something at the start step of the battle phase. Any guessers? If you guessed 1 second, you would be correct. You gave them 1 entire second. Please allow proper response time at the start step of the BP. Holy shit. When you enter BP, there is a start step where both players may activate quick effects before you may declare attacks. I will allow Threatening Roar be used here before the in the start step. I know the rules, thanks. Clearly, you don't if you're entering BP and swinging 1 second later. Next time, ask if anything in start step. Next time, ask anything in start step. Proceed. I know the rules, thanks. If you know the rules, why are you just fucking enter battle, swing immediately? What the fuck are we talking about? Like, that's crazy to me. Red tells Blue to ask. Yeah, so the thing that Yu-Gi-Oh players seem to not understand is Yu-Gi-Oh players don't understand the concept of passing priority. I don't know what it is with this dumb mentality that Yu-Gi-Oh players have, where they assume their opponent needs to just, you have to respond to my shit quickly or whatever, or you need to ask me to wait so I don't get the... It's like, no. If I play a card, I'll ask anything. No? Okay. When my effect resolves, anything on res? No? Good. Continue. Whatever. Just play the card game by communicating with the opponent. Just ask your... Is this good? Good to go. If I enter battle phase, I will say, attempt to leave main. My opponent will go, okay. I'll go, cool. Start step anything? No? Cool. Attack. Just discuss. Speak to each other. Use your words, man. It's not that hard. If I do Crow on Rekindling, other targets are summoned. Special summon from your graveyard as many fire monsters as possible with 200 defense, but banish them during the end phase of this turn. Rekindling does not target. When it resolves, it will summon as many fires with 200 def as possible. But if I do Crow on res, he resolve the same. You cannot chain Crow as Rekindling is resolving. What the fuck? You either chain to the activation or you wait until after the card has resolved. No, Avarice targets. Avarice targets, bro. Fucking read! Oh my god! What are we talking about? I do on activation, yes. Therefore, the remaining fires with 200 defense are summoned because Rekindling doesn't target. It's not like this other card that is written completely differently. You know, this other card that targets 5 and then says shuffle all 5? What do you mean this card that works nothing like this other card is different? In what way is this completely different card completely different? How? Have a nice day. Summon the dogs. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? No tuner, though. Feels bad, man.